and as he takes on Belal Muhammad. Tail of the tape for our main event, Muhammad. 3 years older, Leon Edwards with a sizable advantage in height, 3 inches taller than the fighter out of Chicago. With that, he also has a 2-inch reach advantage, and we are just about set to get underway. One final time, here's Joe Martinez.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, live inside the UFC Apex here in Las Vegas, Nevada, this is the main event of the evening. 5 rounds scheduled, this in the UFC welterweight division. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the executive director in attendance, Bob Bennett. Your 3 judges scoring at octagon side, Mike Bell, Sal D'Amato, and Junichiro Kamijo. And when the action begins inside the octagon, your referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, fight fans, the judges are ready. The fighters are ready. Fight fans watching live, let the world know you are ready! Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in officially 170 pounds in 21 professional fights. His record stands at 18 victories with 3 defeats. He fights out of Chicago, Illinois. Here is Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad. And across the octagon, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This mixed martial artist stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. He weighed in officially 170 1/2 pounds and holds a professional record equal to his opponent, 18 victories with 3 defeats. Presenting the UFC's #3 rated welterweight contender of the world from Birmingham, England, here is Leon Edwards.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Touch gloves and let's do it.
No touch. And no eye contact from Belal Muhammad.
When did the bad blood start? I mean, like, come on, these guys don't like each other that much. They can't touch gloves, Mike.
At the weigh-ins.
I mean, wow. That intensified quickly. Before, it was all respect.
Yeah, but listen, you're going to fight.
Behind
That's
the
all
black.
well and good. Thank you, Belal, for taking the fight. Now I'm going to kick your ass.
Fight.
We are underway. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by the U.S. Army. Edwards in the red, -270 as a sizable favorite. Belal Muhammad in the green, +220 as the underdog.
See, this is interesting already. Sure, we're only 10 seconds in. But Belal is normally the one that pressures forward.
Always going forward. I was wondering about whether or not if he was going to try to get the timing of Edwards before he starts trying to press. Now, he will. Eventually, he will try to go forward, but
Now
to
they
this
touch
point,
gloves.
Leon's putting him right on his heels.
One thing we have to note is the straight shots of Leon versus the hooks that Belal throws. One thing that might confuse Leon a little bit, though, is Belal, he feints. He feints like he's going to shoot for a takedown. Then when he comes down, he comes to the body, or he comes over the top with a right hook, and there's always 2, 3, 4, even 5 punches come after them. Belal typically is a very, very busy fighter.
Muhammad, as you guys say, usually likes to use the pace to his advantage. Nice 1-2 from Edwards.
He uses his cardio as a weapon, but right there, he just got hit with a big 1-2 by Leon Edwards.
What a journey back to the octagon for Leon Edwards.
Beautiful knee, like look at the position by Edwards. Right away, jam the knee right in the middle, try to break the posture of Belal Muhammad. Belal does a great job of spinning him, throws an elbow over the top.
Really nice elbow on the breakdown for Belal. Skimmed the skull of Edwards there. And that was surprising. That was interesting for Leon to do that, to mix things up and say, hey, guess what? Takedown go both ways. Of course, wasn't successful, though, but he keeps Belal guessing with that.
Leon has found some success with some counter-striking through the early going. Of note for Belal Muhammad, his head coach and mentor from when he was a high school wrestler, Lewis Taylor, who ultimately got him into fighting, is not in his corner tonight. Unable to do so. He's been in Las Vegas. Oh, head kick.
Wow,
Wobbly legs. And now he's going in.
Oh, my goodness.
Big left hooks.
He's blocking, though. He defended those shots, but that head kick wobbled him big.
That was a nasty head kick by Leon Edwards. No wind up.
I don't think Muhammad's legs are all there quite yet.
Not yet, but he's got to be careful not to take anything clean, right? Because if he starts to take anything clean after getting rocked like that, it's over.
Yeah, interesting strategy again to go for the takedown when he was so hurt, because this is really good for Belal. Gives him a chance to get his faculty back, you know, to just blow off the cobwebs from that shot, because he was hurt.
I was just one of those situations, Mike, where it was like earlier, we talked about Courtney Casey kind of going into range because she was overextending on her strikes. Leon did that. That wasn't necessarily a takedown attempt, but he was trying to charge into so fast that he ended up closer than he needed to be, and now finds himself stuck with Belal Muhammad.
And there's a cut on the right side of the head of Belal Muhammad that you see there.
Yeah. That'll be the shin bone.
Under 2 minutes to go, round one.
That's what Belal needs to do. He needs more forward pressure. Of course, easier said than done against someone like Leon. But backing up like this, you know, he's going to have problems. Belal said this week, he said, when you put Leon on his back foot, he folds. He doesn't do too well. I'm not sure if I agree with that, but it's certainly better than letting Leon do the advancing.
Leon is constantly switching stances, man.
Stop!
Eye poke here and time called by Herb Dean immediately.
Come here, come here, come here. Watch your fingers, okay? Keep doing it. This is fine, but keep him off his face. Let's fight.
Back underway.
That's what Belal has to do. He has to be going forward, but he's got to move his head. Be careful as he enters.
Muhammad trying to jab his way back to center. Quick 1-2 from Rocky.
We're seeing a difference in power as well. When Leon connects, it's doing significant damage.
Yep.
When Belal connects with respect, Leon's taking them a lot better.
I mean, Edwards is just so relaxed in there. He's not loading up. Everything comes from where it needs to be. And he lands, and he's so quick. He sees everything.
Yeah, he fights with zero emotion.
Yeah.
You know, it's a job in there.
Heavy exchange. High impact on each side as the final seconds of round one tick away. We'll keep it here on ESPN Plus in between rounds.
Here's that head kick. Boom, shin on chin. That connected big, and Belal did a good job to stay on his feet there, because that would have put a lot of people down. Stiff 1-2 for Leon. Connected with the left hand there very, very nicely.
30-second break, back with round two after this.
That's where all those kicks and punches are coming. Right, everything's in the A zone. We got to make it heavy on his back leg, Belal. We got to sprint more. We got to move your shoulders in front of him, all right? We got it? What are we going to do? Sprint. Let's go, man. We're here. You took his best shots. All right? Let's go.
Let's go.
Hands up. No A zone, sir. No A zone, sir. Hey, you there, baby. Locked in.
Back ready for round two. Belal Muhammad took some power shots in the first round. Still going. Muhammad was excited to have 25 minutes, test himself. Prove that he belongs in these big spots against the sport's best.
Oh, another poke.
Oh, it was a poke in the eye.
Yeah.
It wasn't a low blow as he landed the body kick.
Over there. Over there.
Okay, so
over there.
You've got to see the replay, because last time...
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, my God, this looks like a bad one.
Oh, my goodness.
Hold on.
Oh, my goodness.
Dear. Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey,
I got a bad feeling.
Okay,
This does not
what I need you
sound
to do is
good.
I need you to relax. Relax. We'll breathe and relax and let the doctor take a look, okay?
Okay, yeah, just breathe in there. Okay, calm down for a second. Let's take a look.
Relax and breathe.
Okay, hold on.
Bilal, relax and breathe. The doctor needs to take a look at it.
Can you open your eyes best you can? Okay. Are you seeing double?
I can't see anything.
Can't see anything.
Oh, wait. Hold on, wait. Oh, good.
Huh? Stop.
What the fuck?
Stop.
Herb Dean
Just
officially
for now.
waves
I
it
know you wanna
off.
talk to him just for now. Over there.
He waved his arms over his head. I saw that right?
Oh, my goodness.
And the doctors will come in, so...
Oh, it's all red underneath, too.
Oh, come on. I mean,
you-
listen, there's no faking that. You can see
No,
the pain and
pain
the
and
agony.
yes.
Listen, let me tell you,
I mean,
eyes,
come
the
on.
pain is like nothing else.
This is the most unfortunate thing for two guys. Oh, my goodness. It was a poke. It was definitely a poke. And
It was an unintentional poke,
unintentional. But worst case scenario for a guy in Belal Muhammad who's in this spot that he's been looking for so many years, and for Leon Edwards, been away for so long, and then this happens.
So what happens?
Well, Herb Dean, if he deems it accidental, which it certainly appeared
You need
to
to watch
be,
your weapons. You need
No
to watch
contest.
then it will be a no contest. He was warned, of course, in the first round,
Yeah.
albeit briefly, and that one didn't really appear to bother Muhammad in the first round. But
Well,
man,
Herb
that
just
was
told him you got to watch your
unfortunate.
weapons, so I don't know.
That's the only thing that troubles me for Leon.
Yeah.
Because he was warned.
Right. He
was
I don't
warned.
know, maybe it was the round before he was told.
Do you want to be a part of this? Do you want to come? Hold on, just leave me alone for a second, man.
That eye is
It's
swollen.
okay. Tell them to relax. Do you want to come to the center?
Sure.
Okay. Come on. To the center. Come on.
Sorry, brother.
Sorry, brother. Ready? Come on.
No decision or no contest?
I'd like no contest.
Okay, no problem.
Well, you just heard it there from Herb Dean, but we'll let Joe Martinez make it official in just a moment.
I mean, that eye is immediately swollen. That's one
Yeah.
of the worst cases I've ever seen, to be
It's all
fair.
red.
Gosh, you hate to see this for
Yeah.
both of these gentlemen. And now for our official decision, brought to you by Godzilla vs. Kong. In theaters and on HBO Max, March 31st, rated PG-13. Here's Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 18 seconds of round number 2 due to an accidental eye poke to Muhammad. He cannot continue. Therefore, this main event has been declared a no decision.
So a no contest.
It's not what we all wanted. I mean, to say that's a shame is beyond words. Certainly for Leon, after all that work, all that time away. For Belal Muhammad, of course, he had a massive opportunity as well. I mean, it is just an absolute shame. Purely unintentional. And unfortunately, it's just the way it happens sometimes.
Yeah, very unfortunate for both of these guys, right? Because they both found themselves in this great spot. Leon trying to earn that elusive title fight, and Belal trying to put himself amongst the best welterweights in the world. And this is a very unsatisfying end to what was a fantastic night of fights. It was a great night of fights.
Great night of fights.
Tremendous night of fights. Some insane action, some incredible finishes. I mean, what did they do? Rebook the fight for a few weeks?
Well, that's certainly a big question. And, obviously we do need to say best wishes with Belal Muhammad.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
after
sure.
an eye injury like that, and, obviously you hope that he can make a full recovery and we can see both of these guys again, and we'll see.
Well, that's the
He'll
issue, right?
probably be
Belal
a-
needs more time.
Yeah, well, Bilal's, at worst, I would suggest he'll have a scratched cornea. I've been there myself. I know a little thing about eyes. He won't have a detached retina or anything like that. That doesn't happen like that. But he could have a very nasty scratch on his cornea. And that'll take, a couple of weeks to heal.
Right. Well, and again, you just got to really feel for Leon Edwards, who's done everything right. He's kept the right mindset since these opportunities were snatched from him due to no fault of his own, and obviously he causes this eye poke tonight. Michael, talk us through some of the action.
Yeah, listen, Leon looks sensational. I mean, here's the head kick that opened up a cut on Belal. Listen, it was early days, though. It was only one round, but Leon did look very good. The straight shots, the 1-2, we saw the impact there, almost put Belal down. There's the eye poke that happened. He threw out a left hand, to mask the left kick. But unfortunately, the fingers were extended, and you know, there's no denying that. But Belal wasn't acting, he wasn't playing on it, he wasn't trying to find a way out. You can see the pain, the excruciating pain, the look on his face, and you can see the swelling and the redness immediately after. It's nobody's fault, but it's a shame. DC, over to you.
Leon, tell me what you're feeling right now in the immediate aftermath of the fight being called a no contest after the eye poke.
First of all, obviously I apologize to Belal. I didn't mean to do it, you know. I went for the cross head kick. He stepped into it, and I really apologize. But I rather a loss than that, you know. I'm just heartbroken. I don't know what to say.
You know, it's been a long journey to get back to where we are now, and to have that unfulfilling end to the fight. What do you look for next? You know, because nothing's answered. You're on the verge of a title fight.
Exactly. As soon as I left the cage as a manager, what now? What do I do now, you know? I went in there, focused on my next chapter to be a world champion, you know, and had that fucking taken away from me. Sorry. I was heartbroken. It's been a long year and a half, and to come back to that is like...
You know, Leon, in the first round, you seem to be fighting pretty good. Did you feel any ring rust or anything at the start of the fight?
No, I don't believe in ring rust. I said that from the start, you know. I was just getting to the flow of it. The first round was all right. Second round, I was getting into my combinations, getting into what I was going to do next, you know. And so to have that taken away, like I said, it's heartbreaking. I'm disappointed. It's been a long year and a half, a lot of ups and downs, and then to come back to this is, I just don't know what to say.
Well, you know, it was completely accidental. We saw it. You know, there's nothing any of us are going to be able to say to make you feel better, but get some rest, kind of try to figure out the next path. And Leon Edwards, man, it was great to see you compete for as long as it lasted.
I know. Thank you. Good to be back. I felt great, you know. Like I said, I don't believe in ring rust. I went out there. I won the first round clearly, and I was wanting to show more, you know. I learned so much over the last year and a half that I wanted to show it, and to have that opportunity taken away from me, I'm just obviously accidental, but I'm just heartbroken.
Leon, once again, man, thank you so much for whatever performance you're able to give right there, and good luck in the future in figuring out what's going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, Leon Rocky Edwards.
Thank you.
The return of Rocky does not go as